Hello everyone, my name is Dragon Gaming, Kid from Gaming. As you can see right there, we are on the page of my YouTube channel. You see this subscription right there? You know that little subscribe button? If you haven't and you'd like to see more content from me, more Minecraft, more visual novels, more just whatever, you enjoy what you see, feel free to hit that and hit the notification bell as well. I'm on incognito mode, so you can't really do that, but I also want to take a quick moment before we start the video, and you see down there, you see the Hey Porter video. Thank you for 67 views on that. I appreciate it. And the reacting to the new Bendy users video right down underneath it. I'll put myself right there, right down there. Thank you for 99 views on it. We're almost to 100 views on that video. That's the best doing video in the past 2 weeks. So I want to thank you guys so much for that. Alright, so in today's video, I'm going to move myself closer to the subscription. We're going to be looking at the evolution of my Boris the Wolf voice. Now, that's kind of the name of the title there. I came up with this idea actually because of the more recent Bendy in the Dark Revival trailer, which, if you go to the videos section, you can realize that I did a thing right down beneath us, right there beneath us with my Ink Bendy voice and Boris the Wolf voice. So that's what we're going to be looking at. We're not going to look at Ink Bendy today. We might save that for another video. But we're going to look at the Boris the Wolf voice and one of the best things that we can do. So right here, I'm looking at the recently uploaded videos. We're going to go and we're going to hit popular. Why popular? Because I'm going to start off with a video. We're going to watch little snips of it, and each video that we review will be linked in the description for your viewing pleasure. Or if you want to watch the entire video to see what I was so on about. We've got some villager news reaction, not like a reaction we've got here. Dragon Gaming's Over World Episode 1. If you haven't, I suggest you go watch that. I really enjoy that. Second video ever on the channel. We're going to look at the first ever video on the channel. It's not a Boris the Wolf video, but it's about Boris the Wolf, and I figure I would come back to it and to kind of talk about it, because if we're going to talk about this, and we're going to talk about East Coast Boom video in a second. So I'm going to load the video, get it ready to roll, and then I will set up the search term so we can find more Boris the Wolf videos. The actual voice, and I think you guys are going to like it. So give me a sec, I will set this up, and I shall see you guys there. Alright, so we're here on the first ever video of the channel. Game Theory Unofficial is Boris the Survived clone. I thought I hit gold with this. I did react to this a little bit, so I did it back last year or so. And we're not going to watch the entire thing. We're going to watch a little snippet of it. But this is kind of not only the one that starts it all, it's also a Boris related video, so I figured it'd be cool to bring up when we're reviewing a Boris video. Speaking of a Boris video, that was actually one of the next couple of uploads, a Boris the Wolf Let's Play. And we're going to see how he originally turned out. But we're going to watch this a little bit. This is the original setup I had. This was a school computer I used. And we're going to look at this. This, by the way, you can't see it publicly, but this held the record for a while. I don't know if it still does, for the most disliked video ever on the channel. So, I don't know if it still has that record or not, but there you go. Now you know. February 28, 2018. So I've been uploading videos on the channel for about 4 years. So I'm going to read this description, and then we're going to go and look a little bit at it. This is a Game Theory Unofficial. I know the audio quality is bad, so please disregard the audio quality. I was recording straight into the school computer mic. One thing I do have to give this video credit for, I did take the time to write out a script for it and to research like an actual game theorist video. So, I mean, you gotta give him some credit there. This is a game theory script I wrote in November 2017. This is when I wrote, so at the time I really wanted to get on the theorist team and help write and come up with theories and stuff. So I came up with this. Like I said at the time, I thought I hit gold, but it's pretty obvious that he was a survived clone. Alright. I asked Matt about the game series in the comment section countless times to find out if it was okay to send this to him. I didn't want to send the script to him if it wasn't okay. I know I might get a strike for using his video as intro, but I tried taking this in my own hands to record this video. Copyright infringement is not intended. Thank you for reading. See y'all later. And of course, the Facebook page and links to his, his channel and video I use and immediately and all that other stuff. I never did get a strike for this, by the way. Not yet. So I'm gonna try to move it to maybe the middle of the video. There, I think that's a good part. We're gonna look at this. Then I'm gonna look at another Boris video. Oh man, how bad was the audio quality on this? I was using a Screencastify Lite to record this video. At the time, I didn't use a face cam. For this, I couldn't figure it out until for Game Zero's video. Do you ever really use face cam for this sort of stuff? Unless like it's a series video, trying to do a theory. But I figured this would be a great one because that is prior to Chapter 4's update of Chapter 1. That was how Boris was shown. So I figured that's a good point to look at. Do you have a little bit of that video? Like I said, it's going to be linked in the description if you would like to watch it yourself and find out why it holds the record for most disliked videos. I will go to the next Boris video, and I shall see you there. Alright, so this isn't the first video that that I did of Boris and did the little voice, but this is the one that he's done after a long time. Bendy and Nightmare Run had just come out, and I decided to do a Let's Play on it. So we have Boris the Wolf, and of course I was going to have Ink Bendy or Alice Angel play. By the way, the email in the description is completely irrelevant. I will not see anything you send in that. So disregard that email in there. I probably should update that, but I'm not going to. Let's listen to what his voice used to sound like. I went for like a goofy feel, like a Goofy from Disney, because it's basically what we assumed he kind of was at the very beginning. I actually used the same recorder for that video as I do now.
We're doing a Let's Play on Bendy and Nightmare Run. Now, from what I heard, it came out on the 15th of August. And not only it features me, but also features Bendy.
This comes out on 18th of 2018. So about only like 3 days after the game released.
There are 4 episodes. So, turns out there's Bendy walks the play.
There's a little bit of the voice. We will look at the most recent video too to see how it changed. That is some of the stuff. There's seeing Bendy. You've got some of the stuff there. I will go find another one. What I'm trying to look for, by the way, in case anyone's wondering. Oh, there's another one. Well, let's look at that one, shall we? A Return to the Studio, Bendy in the Dark Revival.
Hello, everyone. I'm Boris the Wolf. And today, JoJo Studios just released a new 1 minute and 14 seconds.
It's not exactly like it, but I tried keeping the original feel. This was about 3 years ago, so it's been a while. This is Return to the Studio, so this is like the first reveal trailer, first announcement trailer. I'll be quiet and let you guys listen to the voice.
Oh my god, there's all that ink!
Look at all that ink!
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Don't let the darkness take you.
What the heck?
You may walk with angels or cower before demons.
I wonder how the ink machine's actually going to look with the new style and stuff. Because, like, this was about 3 years ago, and they've definitely updated the art style since then.
The choices you make.
You know, I answered my own question because it shows in the new trailer. Bendy and Dark Revival. That's pretty much what we got there. Let's go to the most recent video. There's Ink and Bendy. It's like halfway through, I think. I'll go find exactly where Boris shows up, and we'll look at that. I will show that off, and then I want to show off Boris because he sounds so much different. This is a video, by the way. I went through looking at old videos to try to find what Bendy and Boris sounded like because I hadn't done their voices in a while. I hadn't done any voice-based stuff on this in a while. So I wanted to go through that. By the way, this video was only uploaded pretty recently when that trailer drops. So I would suggest you go and watch that. I really like that. That's pretty recently. You've probably seen it at this point. But there you go. I will find exactly where Boris shows up and we're going to listen to it. But it sounds so much different. Okay, so we're going to listen to Ink Bendy a little bit. His voice has definitely changed. He was more like a East Coast Beam Springtrap type of voice. Whereas Boris, well, is a little different. This is roughly right where it shows up.
Break this down the best of our
Up.
ability. You hear that, Boris?
One thing to mention though.
I heard you loud and clear, Bendy.
That sounds nothing like that goofy voice I was just showing you. So, one thing to note though, in Ink Bendy's voice, his was a lot more like East Coast Boom Springtrappy, kind of growly voice. And I changed it up a little bit, like where I've shown you just now, just so it doesn't put as much strain on my voice. If you go to the Chapter 5, Part 1, I think, when I play it a while back, I'll show you what video I'm talking about. I don't think that one is going to be linked in the description. I might as well do that one, but his voice sounds a little different, and that's why I switched to like the voice I'm using right now halfway through the video. So I'm going to go find the original video, and I think that's pretty much a good point to look. We're also going to look at the original Chapter 4 playthrough and see that as well. I think that's pretty much all we've got those last two videos, and I will look at it from there. Alright, I'll see you guys in those two videos. Alright, so this is a video from about 2 years ago when I played it on the channel. Chapter 4 and the original Bendy on the channel. One thing to note about this gameplay, I had no lag issue, but my controls were screwed. You know, just messed up in general. This time when I played it, I had lag and my controls weren't as messed up. So, one thing to note here. The double voice you hear actually is me from the recording. I couldn't hear it, so I did a voiceover.
So on my way there, I'm gonna go ahead and try to save myself.
This is right after
The traction stalled.
pretty much I get through playing some of the games.
Okay.
You can tell it's a lot more. The newer voice sounds a little bit more like this than the actual goofy one. So that's a pretty nice one to come back to. I also found a video, by the way, where Boris reacted to East Coast Boom. And that might be a really good point to look at it. I'm going to go. By the way, the We Will Mean Once More series, free to support that, and Dragon's Friends of Rome. I'm going to go and find the very first video. We're not going to try to find any more of this. We're going to find exactly that video. I'm going to let him finish his monologue in order to do that.
So
This is the Bertram fight, so we're gonna go. I'm gonna kind of let him talk a little bit, and then I'm gonna go and show you the original video. I love the sequence. Just gotta tell you that this is probably my favorite sequence in the entire game. I'm just telling you that right now. It's like, I have no weapon. How am I supposed to fight you? Then he reveals an axe. Alright, I'll show you guys that original video. Okay, so not the original Boris video, but we're getting close. I just was running across this. I just found that new Bendy and Dark Revival trailer reaction. So that was like about 2 years ago. Figured I'd bring that up. And if you want to, feel free to go check out some of the older series on the channel. I just realized there's a couple good ones around here. The original Granny, Chapter 2, FNAF 2, Original 1, Dragons from the Realm. We're actually getting pretty close to it, so we're going to kind of just look through it. Let you guys look through this game review, Fortnite 1 week challenge. Gosh, a world, I want to get back to doing that. Let me find this. One of the ones I was talking about, where Boris will react to Bendy and Boris. So we're going to look at that as well. There was one that I wanted to look at in particular. So we're just going to keep scrolling through. I want to this gives you a good chance to see what I have done over the course of the 4 years that I've been uploading. The Gasha series, reactions, faceless reactions for the longest time, Villager News, Matt Pat's Challenge, the Duet series that I'd love to probably bring back, Star Squad. That would be a good video to look back at some old Gasha videos. That would be kind of weird and kind of cringy, but I still like it. And for the longest time before I did face content, I had a bandana over my face. I have no clue where that went, by the way. So we will do that. I also did some Golden Freddy stuff here as well. Chapter 5 real trailers. Boris the Wolf. We already looked at that one. There's boxes. The teaser trailer. Overworld. Trying to look at this. So this kind of gives you a good clue of everything. But I'm going to kind of scroll down, find one. There's Foxy and Chica plays. There's I reacting. We're actually getting pretty close, I think, to where it is. Going with Freddy, Dragon Reacts, Freddy Reacts. That's the video I wanted to look at. We'll come back to that. Boris the Wolf plays Angry Birds Star Wars. I'm just going to kind of scroll down the rest of this. That's pretty much what we've been doing for about 4 years. Give me a sec. I will load up this particular video. This one right down here that I'm pointing to. Boris the Wolf plays Angry Birds Star Wars from 4 years ago. I will be setting it up and we're going to react to it. And I will show you the original voice for Boris the Wolf. Alright. I'll see you there. Alright. Boris the Wolf plays Angry Birds Star Wars. Let's go and listen to the very first voice I did for Boris the Wolf. This was the one I was talking about, which was aimed more like Goofy. You can tell I'm grabbing some of that aspect from Goofy. I definitely refined it for sure. I'm thinking about going back to this voice actually. Well, I was playing Angry Birds Star Wars, the original one, which, by the way, you can no longer find on Google Play. So I would go back and redo a Let's Play of it, but well, you can't find it on Google Play anymore. So which sucks because I'd like to play this again, especially this particular level. So I'm gonna sit here, have you listen to the voice a little bit more.
Dragon said that, as I was saying,
I messed that shot up.
he says that
Don't use the same recorder. Some of it's cutting in, some of it's cutting out. I want to head towards the middle, I think. You can definitely tell, like, the newer voice is a little bit more refined. It isn't, it can stand alone. This one, you can definitely tell was inspired by Goofy. So that's the first Boris video, the evolution of Boris on my channel. And I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. I will be putting out a list of evolution of Bendy as well. I'm going to pause this video. I'm going to be posting a list somewhat before Dark Revival about the evolution of Bendy on the channel. And I'm also going to do, I got this idea, a wish list for Bendy in the Dark Revival. I don't think I did one yet, and with the game just days away, I thought it'd be a perfect time to drop one. So, stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for Dragons from Jerome, and we will meet once more, and hopefully some more Gacha World and stuff on the channel as well, as I want to get back into re-recording that series. And I shall see you guys in the next video. If I do not see you then hopefully you have a good day or night. And I shall see you guys in the next bit of the universe or next video. Alright. My name has been Dragon Game Kid Fun Gaming. If you enjoyed what you saw, you see that subscribe button there next to my name. Feel free to tap it or click it. And if you really want to keep up to date with what I'm up to, feel free to hit subscribe as well. Hit like as well. And feel free to leave comments on videos that will let you leave comments, like this one. The one that we're watching. So I shall see you guys then, and signing off.